Which temple can I visit if my marriage is getting delayed? Today I have with me Sri Rohith Upadhyaya from Mangaladevi Temple, Mangaluru. So Rohith, what is that specific puja to get married?
It is called Swayamvara Parvati Pooja.
Is this puja only for women or both men and women can perform to get married? So is there any limit like per day you only do 10 puja?
There is no certain number. It is just bhakti.
Okay.
Bhakti is important. We have been doing a puja since many years, but I belong to the fourth generation of the family. When it comes to temple is around 1500, 2000 years old.
See, lakhs of people get married here at Mangaladevi Temple.
People who want to get married in a temple setup come to Mangaladevi. Moola Bimba of Amba, Mangaladevi, was found by Parashurama. And that Bimba is Shiva Shakti Swarupa. What is the history behind this? Outside, after puja, they get prasad. I guess many people come for prasad only,
Yes.
because it's very tasty.
I've done that myself couple of times. One of the most commonly asked questions is, which temple can I visit if my marriage is getting delayed? I get this question almost every single day, and today I'm here to answer this question. Today I have with me Sri Rohith Upadhyaya from Mangaladevi Temple, Mangalore. Namaste Rohith.
Namaste.
Welcome to Temple Girl podcast.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
Sri Rohith has guided so many men and women with this specific puja to get married. So Rohith, can you please explain us a little bit about yourself, the temple and the puja?
Once again, thank you so much for inviting me. I belong to a family which do puja in Mangaladevi Temple. We have been doing a puja since many years, but I belong to the fourth generation of the family, like of that family. So I belong to Upadhyaya family. So there are Aithal families and Upadhyaya families. So when it comes to temple is around, you might be knowing 1500, 2000 years old. And the temple is in the land of Parashurama Shrishti, that is Mangaladevi. So the Moola Bimba of Amba, Mangaladevi, was found by Parashurama. And that is what we see now in temple, and that is where the puja happens. The Moola Bimba you see inside Mangaladevi, that was found by Parashurama because this area is Parashurama Shrishti. And that Bimba is Shiva Shakti Swarupa. And you mentioned that many men and women who are ready to get married and whose marriage is getting delayed, they come and ask you which temple they can go to get married faster, to get a good vara or vadhu. So why people come to Mangaladevi? It's because of Shiva Shakti Swarupa. Because both Shakti and Shiva are one in the linga. So that's why when people come here asking for that yoga to get married.
So Rohith, what is that puja called? That specific puja to get married?
It is called Swayamvara Parvati Pooja. So Swayamvara Parvati Pooja is a seva which happens here, and people who want to get married come to Mangaladevi Temple and do the seva. So what is the history behind this? When Parvati was doing penance to get married to Shiva, her penance was really hard, and Durvasa Muni saw that penance and he was very happy. He was very happy to see that a woman is doing penance to meet her loved one and get married to him. So he went to her and gave her a mantra. It is a Moola mantra of Swayamvara Parvati. I would not go ahead to spell the mantra out right now, because to get to know any Moola mantra, Upadhyaya from a guru is required. Upadhyaya of a mantra, of that mantra from your own guru is required. So this Swayamvara Moola mantra, the archana which we do using the Swayamvara mantra and the whole process after the archana, which is the puja, tarpana, puja, namaskara, everything encompasses as Swayamvara Parvati Pooja.
So when we say Swayamvara Parvati Pooja, is this puja only for women or both men and women can perform to get married?
Both men and women come to temple, do the seva and ask Amba for the yoga to get married. So there is no particular, only women or men can perform this. Both come. So on an average, if you consider 100 people coming to temple to do Swayamvara Parvati seva, out of that 100, 30 to 40 people are men.
Okay. Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah. So they also come along with, and also not only men and women like who are single, married also, who before marriage they would have come to temple and asked Amba, they would have asked Amba saying that please help me get married. Okay. And I will come back once I get married with my wife or husband to do a Swayamvara Parvati Seva to you.
Okay.
So that also happens after their marriage. Also, people come and come to temple and do the Swayamvara Parvati Seva.
Can you explain a little bit about this ritual? Can parents come and do this ritual on behalf of their children, or the specific individual has to be there to perform this seva or puja?
Normally, it's better to a specific individual to be there to perform, because it is him or her who is going to get married. First, I'll tell you how the puja happens. So every day, Mahapuja happens. Okay, and in Mangaladevi, Swayamvara Parvati Pooja is a part of the Mahapuja, and only in the night. So people who want to do Swayamvara Parvati Pooja come in the night and be there for the night Mahapuja, Ratri Kala Puja. What we do inside is we know the Mula Mantra of Swayamvara Parvati. So in once we start our puja, in between we do many archanas, because there are many archanas which we have to do, many Mula Mantras which we have to do archana with, and we do 108 archanas in all the Mula Mantras. So Swayamvara Parvati Mula Mantra is one among them, and we do 108 of that also. And that kunkuma is separately given to them. So once we do the archana and we finish the puja, kunkuma is given out from the Garbhagriha. So that kunkuma is separately packed and a prasada is given to them. Now, what will the devotees do, or what will the person who is doing the Swayamvara Parvati Puja today will do? So he will have a plan. Someone might be suggesting him or her of a particular good day for her according to her Rashi Nakshatra. So he or she will come to temple that day. While coming to temple, he or she will carry a coconut and a banana. That is what we say Hannukai.
Okay.
And if he or she wishes, she can include extra fruits also in that, and flowers for Amba. That Hannukai, while coming, he or she has to bring to temple.
Okay.
And that is kept in a separate place. That is done Nevedya to Amba before puja. They come and sit in the temple. We advise them to do pradakshina or do any kind of japa which they know, or at least dhyana in front of Amba.
So when you say pradakshina, is there like a certain number that they have to do, like 3 rounds, 6 rounds?
There is no certain number. It is just bhakti.
Okay.
Bhakti is important. You just show some devotion to Amba. Like ask her what you want. Don't bribe her, but ask her. Talk to her. Talk to Amba. And while pradakshina, you can either talk to Amba or just do pradakshina, or if you know any stotras or mantras, you can chant them while doing pradakshina, or while sitting you can chant them, or just do dhyana. Sit quietly. Just focus on what you want.
Correct.
Come in temple and focus on what you want. Don't let your mind go haywire. That's what we prescribe normally in temple.
So the relation with Mangaladevi Amma personally also, I feel is, and also with most of the people, I think everyone would agree, is it's more of a child and mother relationship.
Yeah.
Where you come and you ask, just like how you ask your mother, that's how you come and you ask Mangaladevi Amma what you want.
Yes.
So you mean to say with that same emotion, you come, you sit and you ask that, mother, show me the right way, show me the right spouse to lead my life.
Yes.
So with that essence, we begin this puja.
Yes.
Okay.
And you told about, can parents also come and do the puja, right? So on behalf of their kids, they can come. But what they have to do is they have to take the prasada and go and give it to the person. The person who's getting married, their children. There is no anybody who wants to get married can come and do puja. There is no prayer booking as such.
Okay.
That's what I told, right? The day which they are specified from their Jyotishya, or who knows how to specify a day for that particular person according to his Rashi Nakshatra, his or her Rashi Nakshatra. So that day they will come, they'll directly go to the counter and take a receipt. That's the process. So there is no prayer booking as such.
So is there any limit, like per day you only do 10 pujas, or there is no limit on the number of pujas?
There is no limit as such.
Okay.
People who wants to do puja, there are there is no limit, there is no cap over there.
Okay.
Any number of people can come. We will give kumkum prasada, and along with that we will give the gudana prasada also.
Okay. So when you say kunkuma prasada, so once we get the prasada, should we like apply it every day? And what is the process after we receive the prasada?
So once they get to see Amba's puja and get the prasad, one who gives them the hannukai, which they bought, he will tell few things to them. What he will tell. Once they finish their Amba's puja, after taking the Gudanna Prasada which they get, only then they can have their that night's dinner. Okay. And from next day onwards, every morning, after they do their snana, shauchadi, karma, and they have to go pray to their Mane Devru at house, whatever deity they have to pray there. And after that, they have to put the kunkuma
Okay.
every day for 12 days.
Okay.
For 12 days. So after that, they have to abstain from having any non-veg if they are having that in their household.
Okay.
And they have to be disciplined in their life, at least for like 12 days. But they can continue wearing their kunkuma until it finishes off. After that also, because it's good.
Correct.
But to maintain the discipline and that to get that habit, what we tell is you have to do this for 12 days.
Correct.
So, because once you do something for many days, it will become a habit, right?
Correct.
So that's what we tell.
Yes.
Like you have to wear for 12 days, and you continue wearing that. And be in one discipline. One shraddha is required for that devotion.
And like we say, it's all about then the manifestation, right? The 12 days you are in that same mode and you're praying and you're thinking, every minute when you're taking that kunkuma that, okay, I'm putting this so that I have to get a soulmate. And somehow things fall in place and eventually you'll, find a direction when you are in that mindset, following this ritual continuously for 12 days. Can you give us few life-changing examples? I'm certain that, there are thousands of people who have come and done this puja. So can you give us few examples, which you yourself personally have felt like, astonished?
In Mangaladevi, our family will get to do puja once in 4 years. Okay, so this is 2025. So our puja started in July 2024. 4 years back, that is 2020. It was our puja only. So people used to come and ask me that time also, like, what is the importance of Swayamvara Parvati? Will it work for me? I want to do. What is the process? How many days should I, control my inhibitions and be in the devotion? That time I used to tell them the process and all. And now after 4 years, I see them married. I don't know. It might be a coincidence also. It might be, but they came and they spoke to someone and spoke to Amba and begged, right, to get married. And now in future I see this is a future that was past, right?
Correct.
So in present I see them with their family. And a few of them got married in temple also. So what they do is they come and pray, right? And they come and do Swayamvara Parvati Pooja. And then they make up their mind to get married in temple only. So there is space around temple, right? They go there and they get married. There was one story I want to tell you. One person came and asked me. He was a divorcee. Okay, he was a divorcee. Yeah. So he wanted to get remarried again. And then he never got a chance to meet a girl also. Like, there's a
Understood.
stigma, right?
Correct.
People won't meet again. But he tried really hard and he tried to be disciplined again in his life also. And he used to come, regardless of doing the Swayamvara Parvati Seva. He used to stay in Mangaluru only that time. So he used to come again and again to temple every day, twice a day, morning and night. And used to pray and go. Every night without fail he used to come. And then now I see him, he got married.
Amazing.
I don't want to complicate this thing. It's very simple. You just come,
Correct.
get married. That's
Yeah.
it. So there are many examples like this. And we don't get to know. They just come and pray Amba. What goes in their mind is they'll be very, distressed in their life because they don't get that yoga to get married.
Correct.
And once they get the yoga and they get married, they forget about their distress and they are really happy.
Correct.
So they just share their happiness that they got married, but they won't tell, won't go back and tell, I used to come for so many days to temple and pray Amba. And that is why she doesn't happen like that with us. They don't come and tell their story.
Correct.
So we don't know that much. Okay?
No, but we see lakhs of people get married here at Mangaladevi Temple. So can you tell us little about, the process? If someone wants to get married, how do they go about it?
Many people get married, as you said. And it's not like people who do Swayamvara Parvati Pooja only come and get married here. Uh, People who want to get married in a temple setup come to Mangaldevi. They go to many different temples, but Mangaldevi is, I feel they give priority to Mangaldevi, to get married. So we have two places where people get married here in Mangaldevi. If you have seen the temple now, like on the side there is a stage, and in front we have a portable mantapam which we pull and place in front of Amba, just behind the Dwajastambam. So there, people who want to get married in a simple manner, in a very not, it's a very cost-effective manner. So there, people come and get married, and then if they want to, do it in a very lavish wedding later, they go outside and book a hall, and they do the reception. On the side of the temple, we have a stage where people, do a proper decoration for the stage, and there they do the wedding. If people want a lavish wedding near Amba, that's the place where they go. So people do these two types of wedding in temple, and when it's a season, that is normally here, no, in during from the months of Feb to May. May mid, there are lots of marriages happening. So on an average, around 2 to 3 marriage happens every day.
Oh, that's
Every day,
amazing.
yeah.
I think it's extremely beautiful. I myself have seen, couple of weddings when I visited the temple, especially, the portable one that you said, where directly Amma's drishti is falling on the wedding couple and they are getting married. And when you see it in a spiritual essence, you will actually feel like you're in that, the Swargaloka where Shiva Parvati is standing and right in front of them you're getting married. And what more can you ask, right? And nothing can compensate to that feeling of standing right in front of Mangaladevi Amma and getting married. It is truly a beautiful sight. So I'm sure that we spoke about the Swayamvara Parvati Pooja, which is one of the prominent rituals in the temple, but there are many other rituals. I'm sure Mangaladevi Temple is famous for so many other things which we will be discussing in our upcoming podcast.
Yes.
But can you just briefly touch upon the rituals that happen throughout the year, and the prominent festivals, and the best time for people to visit the temple?
Sure. So I would go chronologically, start from starting. The starting of the Paryaya, I would say. That is, a Paryaya starts from July 17th every year. A new Paryaya starts of a particular family. So that time, first festival which we get is Nagar Panchami. So many people come, and in front of Amba's temple only, we have Nagabana which faces towards the temple. So there many people come and do Kshirabhiseka, that is get milk, narikela, that is this one coconut, tender coconuts, everything they get, and then they take the prasad and go. So it happens till 12:30. So many people come and stand in line, get in queue to go on top of Bana, get the blessings of Nagadev, and then come down. So, and then after Nagar Panchami, we have Ganesh Chaturthi. Ganesh Chaturthi has been happening since many years, and now it's more than 50 years now it's happening. And then uh, big Ganesha idol is there, which is placed in front of the temple towards the side, and then it is made every year. Obviously, Ganesh Chaturthi, Ganesh idol is made every year, everywhere. But then we have Ganesha is laced with all the gold and silver ornaments, and he looks very majestic. And then after that, we have Navaratri. Navaratri is a very auspicious and very prominent festival in Mangaldevi. It happens for 11 days, 9 days Navaratri, and then 10th and 11th Rathotsava. During Navaratri also, many people come, and it's a feast to your eyes. It's so good, so many things happens, and we will talk about that more in future setups. And then after Navaratri, we have Dhanurmasa Puja. And between, there is Deepavali also before December. During November months, there is Deepavali. During Deepavali, we have for 1 month, from the start of Deepavali, for 1 month, we do Tulsi Puja every single day, every night. That is
Okay.
Tulsi Puja. For that Tulsi, we do Nevedya, and then that is after Amba's Puja. That is after the 8:30 Puja, or if you consider Fridays, 9 o'clock Puja happens. After the 9 o'clock Puja, Tulsi Puja is done every single day for a month, once the Deepavali starts. And after Deepavali, we have Deepotsava, which happens. There we have a chariot kind of a thing which doesn't move. It's a fixed chariot. Okay, it looks like a chariot, but it is called Gurji. Okay, the uniqueness of that Gurji is that the top upper dome of that Gurji revolves. Okay, it keeps on revolving, and it's a sight. It's very good. And the Gurji is decorated with flowers, but fruits and vegetables of that season as well. So it notifies, it denotes how important environment is also
Correct.
for a temple. Okay, and then after that we have Dhanurmasa Puja for 1 month. Every morning Dhanurmasa Puja happens, and 4 pujas happening during Dhanurmasa. Normally we do 2 pujas in the morning. That is for one for Ganapati and one for Devi, Amba. And then during Dhanurmasa 4 pujas happens. 2 for Ganapati, 2 for Amba. One normal puja happens there. Come back, we go back to Devi. We see Devi Puja. We go back to Ganapati Puja. Dhanurmasa Puja happens, and we come back to Devi. Dhanurmasa Puja. So many people come. 6 o'clock in the morning, the temple will be full rush.
Yes.
Okay, and then outside after puja they get prasad. I guess many people come for prasad only,
Yes.
because it's very tasty.
I've done that myself couple of times, because early morning 6:30 you get that hot prasada in the temple. It's beautiful, and the prasada taste is something that you'll not get anywhere else. Yeah.
After Dhanurmasa Puja, we have Yugadi. Yugadi, we know it comes during April 14th. Okay, during Yugadi, what we do in temple is called Panchanga Patanam. So Yugadi means it's the start of a new year, right? So in temple, Panchanga Patanam is done, where we tell what all happens in this year, how things will be, like how agriculture will be, how we will see our environment, how will the climate be, okay, how will the government be. We say Raja, okay, in the Sanskrit when we say Raja, leadership. And we hear in normal sense, it's government. How will the government be? Everything will be written in the Panchangam, and that is told to the people. And before that, I forgot, before the Yugadi, we have Jatra. That is annual Jatra, annual festival of the temple, which happens for 5 days. Okay, and 6th day is Nema, Parivara Daivas in the temple. There is Rakteshwari, Nandikona, and Guliga. So these 3 will get their festival, during the Jatra. That is, after the Jatra finishes, the last day will be Kola, and it goes up to 3 o'clock, 3:30 in the night, and that is also very, very beautiful to see, And then after that, we have a Pratishta Dinacharane. That is the foundation day of the temple, when the temple foundation happens. So, according to the history, we have a source. We have, according to the Hindu calendar, Panchangam, we have a day where we, celebrate that day. It's a 1-day festival. Many people come and come during that day also. So these are a few prominent festivals which we. So it's a trend, Mangaldevi.
Correct.
When we consider July 17th to July 17th, it's a trend. We have 4 families, right? So once every year, 4 families get to do puja. So this peak they get to experience every year.
Every year. Yeah.
This is the standard.
Yeah.
Which we do, yeah.
And like you said, I think Navratri is something that 2 eyes are not enough to witness.
Yes.
So if you're planning to visit to Mangalore and visit Mangaladevi Temple, then there cannot be any other better time than Navratri. So please do a visit, during Navratri and experience this magic in Mangaladevi Temple, and especially entire Mangalore is lit up during that time. So thank you so much, Rohit, for coming today on our podcast. There is so much that we have learned, especially of the, Swayamvara Parvati Pooja, where we got to know that it's not only for women, it's both for men and women. Parents can also do the puja on behalf of their children, but they have to send the prasada back, to their children. And I think also one of the most amazing thing that you touched upon is the discipline, the shistu that
Shraddha.
brings, the shraddha, 12 days process of taking, the Kunkuma Prasada and being a pure vegetarian during those 12 days. It also brings a lot of perspective to your life, and those are your transformational days, in one's journey.
Yes.
Especially, and I think individually, when you go through that process, is something that that is when you can feel that experience, right, during those 12 days. And thank you so much, for coming today. And we are very excited now. We have different things to touch upon, especially when it comes to Mangaladevi Temple. So we'll meet soon to discuss one of the most interesting topic is the connection between Hulivesha and Mangaladevi Temple, how it all began over there. So we're very excited to listen, that details from you.
Thank you so much for inviting me. I'm always available for this podcast in future. Thank you.
It is not just about marriage, it is about readiness and surrender and trusting the timing of something bigger than you. And this is what the Temple Girl podcast is about. Not just sharing rituals, but understanding the vibe behind them. So tradition doesn't stay distant, it becomes something you live with clarity. See you all on one more informational episode on Temple Girl podcast series. Thank you for watching, and Jai Mangaladevi.